All right, welcome back to the channel. And we know that this is a big year for Trenton Simpson. If you look on the screen, you'll see him out there with Teddy Buchanan, who is a guy I think is potentially pushing him for his starting position. Even though I think Trenton is the starter right now, but I think I think Teddy is the main culprit to push him for that spot as of right now. And the issues I had with Trenton last year were in the run game. I know some people had him in the passing game, but I had it in the run game as far as hitting the right gaps or being aggressive when taking on blocks and stuff like that. And so this video right here is just simply to take a look at Trenton Simpson in the run game in the first preseason game versus the Colts to see was he more aggressive, was he more assertive, and was he more violent? Because we know he bulked up, and I'm assuming is to be able to take on pullers and be more aggressive and to play more with his hands. And let's just pop on into it and see if Trenton did, any of those things that I was looking for, in this preseason game. And so it was nine plays that he was in versus the run. These are all 9 of them. So let's just run through them and see what he did. Obviously, we know Trenton's 32, so there's no need for me to highlight him. Let's just run through it and see. A little motion, so he's lined up when the ball is snapped. He's lined up in B gap. I'm assuming he has this C gap. I'm assuming because of the motion and the shift, that's his gap right there. And I'm just assuming that's his responsibility. I'm making an assumption, but we all know what happens when you make an assumption sometimes. He's still playing it. I like it. Still in it. I like it. Now that guy he just takes on the guy that kind of gets in his gap. So when that happens, now a decent Isaac got to come and feel that. But I like it. Stayed in his gap. Kept his gap integrity. Didn't try to overrun it. Didn't try to go do somebody else's job. Stayed where he was supposed to be. When the ball got cut back, it pretty much would have cut back to him if the tight end didn't get there. Okay. Discipline. I like it. Now, I think he's too close to the line of scrimmage, but it depends on where the coaches tell him to play. Because look at the difference. Look where Teddy is. Teddy's heels are at 5. Trenton heels are at 4.5. I think he's too close, but I don't know where the coach tells them to line up. All right. You see him here. And I'm assuming he has that A gap, which is right there. I'm assuming he has this A gap. Ball snap. He fires right now. Aeneas doesn't command a double team. They kind of work it fast because Trent hits it. I love the fact. Look at the leverage Trent gets up under the guard. He gets leverage on the guard and kind of stands him up. I love it. Now stay flat. Now just stay flat. I like it. Pretty much a run blitz, a run fit. He gets leverage on the guard, takes him on, and doesn't let that guard get upfield. And he just basically creates the line of scrimmage at the line of scrimmage. He doesn't get pushed back. He doesn't create a hole even wider. I like it. So for me, that's 2 for 2 on run plays. Now you got to read. Be patient. Taking little bounce steps as his run reads. And these steps really just kind of to make you be patient to see what's going on, so you just don't run in there and run yourself out the play. Now I'm trying to figure out what gap he has, which is crazy to me because my general football knowledge, if you look on this side of the center, you see C gap, B gap, A gap. But look on this other side, they have so many more people that, like, I would say Peoples has that. I would say Ojabo has this outside gap. But you still got 2 free gaps. You got that gap's free, and you got this gap free. So I'm assuming that Simpson has this gap that's still highlighted. I'm assuming. They got an open A gap. And get the down, get the back. Look at it. Ooh, I like it. He's taking on the center. Boom, just hits the center in the mouth. Gets rid of him. Now, I don't know if, did somebody trip the center up? Oh, yeah, the center got tripped up, but still. Playing with his hands. I like it. He ain't just letting the center get on him and stay blocked. That was one of the problems I had him last year. He just, lineman would get on him and he'd stay blocked. I like it. I also love Sanusi coming in with that lick at the end. Bam. I love me some 21 and 25. I love me some 21 and 25 in the preseason. I don't know if I love them in the regular season, but I do love them in the preseason. Next play. All right, got that A gap, strong A. Comes downhill to it. Now, all right, Peoples gets blocked into the A gap. So with that being said, in my eyes, your little football IQ would tell you to replace Peoples. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's see. He tried. Yes, there you go, Trenton. Okay, good job. There you go. Peoples get blocked into your gap. You see color in your gap. You replace. Good job, 32. Good job, 32. Now, he don't make the tackle, but I see the mind working. I see you playing football with your mind. Because in the past, last year, with Peoples being blocked in this gap, he would have forced himself in that gap too. And they would have had bam, and he'd been out the gate gone. That's what would have happened last year. I like it. Like it. Let's keep rolling. All right, so I'm assuming he got this gap between the tight end and 73. So that would be what, A, B, C gap? With Adisa having a D? No, he has D and Adisa has C. I see the way they playing it. See how Adisa kind of goes between the tackle and the tight end, and Trenton's outside. So Trenton's outside, contained a person. Trenton's a contained person. So he should take on the tight end with his outside arm and try to keep that outside arm free. Which he does. He sees the ball go back inside. He gets rid of the tight end and gets in on the tackle. Much better. Much better, 32, than the stuff we saw last year. Much better. And this is just only 5 plays. Now, this is some of the last year stuff right here. Just running in there. See, there was no remember on the counter we saw earlier. We had read steps so we could see it develop. He just ran in there on this one. Maybe it was short yardage and they just had a go call, but there are no read steps, so he just runs in there on the wash. It has no effect on the play. But again, maybe it was like 3rd and 1 or something, and they just fired off because he just ran into the line of scrimmage. But there were no read steps. Wasn't able to redirect or see what the ball was. He just shot his gap. But it could have been short yardage. I should have had down and distance on it too. That would have made that would have added some context to what he was doing. I love it. Love it. So 71 has a clear path. To Trenton. He doesn't allow him to just block him and just don't fight it off. He plays with his hands, uses his quickness to get off of it. That's 1-on-1. I think that's Gunclaves. He gets off of it. Now, where's the back to go? Because he got off the block with, outside contained. Now the cavalry's coming. You got Buchanan coming from the inside, unblocked. Trenton is kind of technically set the edge by getting off of that block of Gunclaves. He didn't make the play, but he made the play. He didn't make the play, but he made the play. Let's keep rolling. You could just kind of got washed on that one. He just kind of got washed. Just kind of, it's like, tackle got on him. He just kind of stayed blocked on this one. Like if the back had any kind of vision, he stuck his foot in the ground and cut that thing right there. And he would have popped out right up under. Right, he would have popped out right there. Now he might have got tackled by this dude, which I think is TJ Tampa, but he'd have popped out right there if the back had any kind of vision. Let's go. This is the last one. This is the 9th play. See, he got his read steps back now. See, his read steps back. Pop, just to give it a chance to develop and see where it's going. Good instincts. See, now he didn't just run in the line of scrimmage and be blocked. He can see. If he had just ran up in the line of scrimmage, 50 would be blocking him right now. But because he didn't, he read it. He can see what's going on. And when Gideon, I think that's Gideon, tries to bounce it. Hold on. Yeah, when Gideon tries to bounce it, he can get out there and help too. Now, Ojabo does a good job of setting the edge. But if Ojabo didn't set that edge, look at Trenton out there too. With that outside arm free. Like I said, he ain't making every play, but he's playing a lot better and making better plays and making better decisions. Look, he's playing better football with his head. That's all I can ask for. And looks like there's growth out of Trenton Simpson's game in the run game. And that's all I can ask for out of a young player. And that's going to separate him from Teddy Buchanan and Hummel and the two UDFAs. And that's going to kind of cement him as being that starter beside Roquan. So I just want to take a look and see if, in my eyes, Trenton had got better. So you let me know in the comment section if you think Trenton has played better just in this preseason game than the stuff that you saw last year. And I'll be waiting to see what you guys say, and we can have conversations about it. So if you like the video, like it. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when the rest of these videos drop. And on that note, I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I'll see y'all soon, man. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.